Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Caffeine Encrypted and we're back with more workers and resources. And our little republic is slowly thriving. So we passed the winter, a lot of building projects are progressing. Also, I made this little thing over here because they kept unloading a lot of the mixed waste here. So I want to give them this. And I will give you a couple of those as well, just in case. I don't think you're gonna use them, but better safe than sorry. And I made another connection here, because when you deconstruct rail, sometimes you have to pull actual pieces, like real steel, and move it back into this. So I will need a place to be able to store it. You're stuck, come back home. I placed here a small police station. I really want to cover this location with police, so I can deal with the big hits on the happiness. I will not give them alcohol for now, they will survive. I'm happy to maintain it around 65-70%, and then I'll come up with better ways to actually push that up. Now, how are things going here? So we have our prisoners working on the iron industry and the iron mine. So they are converting stuff. Our train is almost full, which is exciting. That's just with prison labor. Also, I didn't have a connection over here, so I had to put down a conveyor engine just to keep pushing this through. But that is going nicely. And you are going well. Good stuff. Okay. Now, what's going on up here? I started shuffling some of the vehicles around. And they will need a real fuel station. Just in time. I started bringing some fertilizer over here, just so those guys in this farm can start fertilizing this. And I don't think we will be able to harvest all of them in this season, but that's fine, that will give them a bit more fertility on the next one. And I started shuffling the vehicles here. I'm looking for 5 combines, 5 tractors, and the remaining 20 will be all trucks. I don't have anywhere to store them at the moment, so yeah. Let's get a few more trucks. Actually, hold on, you stay here. I think I have some spare trucks idling somewhere here. I have those two. They are the same ones, okay, so just change the color to red. Then you become red as well. And you move right here, you move here. Cool. So that will be another 2, and I need another 2, which I am going to buy. Covered hull. And I'll probably use winter to start paving asphalt on those roads to increase their efficiency. Now I'm thinking, where do I want to start putting our industry that will require crops? I will keep these two separate, so this will be for my production industry, and this will be for my food and alcohol industry. So I'm guessing food and alcohol can go here, while everything else can go up this side. So let's do a little bit of planning. The ratio is 2 fabric factories to 1 clothing. You need crops, chemicals, which we produce now, water, and you have a bunch of exports. So if I say I am going to squeeze you somewhere around here, I'm sure I'll have to move them, but I want to get an idea for how those will flow. I need to give you a bit of space for the sewage pipes. So something like that. So ideally, I would want 4 of them, so I can have some exports, not just deal with what's incoming. I will need the train cargo station. You have the right... Ooh, come on. You look promising. I don't like all those curves, but I can probably make you work on this side. Can I make the bigger one work? The 4-lane one? You know what? I probably can. So I think that actually might work. I would prefer to connect the ones I want in the way I want. So I might play around with that a little bit. So let's say you go there. I want you to connect here. I want you to connect here. I don't think they will be able to pull it and push it. We'll see. So you can do that and you can reach there. Are you the prettiest? Absolutely not. Now, all of you, ideally, you would connect to a road, which would go here. And all of you would need a very good amount of waste collection. So we're definitely looking at one of the big ones, which cannot fit there. But can I cover all 4 of them, or do I need to work on sets of 2? 3 will be the maximum I can work with. Interesting. Okay. If that's the case, let's see where that cargo station can go. So those lines can continue up there. I will need to be able to go through it and bypass it as well. I definitely want the road heading to the right, so I can have my other stuff to the left. So let's say you go somewhere this way. You can go here and here. You can follow this, you can follow this, and do I not have a... I have a crossing there, but I need another crossing here. So you will get a crossing on this side. You will get a crossing on this side. I'll trim you back a little bit. And then you will need to connect on this, if I can make it. Trim this a little bit more. Nope, game says no. And it's a tight fit, but I can probably make it work. Let me put a signal there just so I know where my signaling will be. Yeah, because if I did it without the signal, that would not work. So let's go further back. Okay, so that's the way, and that's the way. And then they can use those as... Ideally, I want them as independent lines. So here, 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 and here. They should utilize this to do what they want. So remove, remove, remove. And I will also need the bypass. You know what? Clear all of this. And let's do it properly. So clear you all. You go away. So those are about 100 meters. Let's say I want you to be about 200. So I have a bit of flexibility. Okay. Then my bypass will go through this side. So from here, you will probably go this way. Yes. And then, how many things will get here? So a bypass line, you have the connections, the factory connections at the front. So even if I wanted to squeeze something here, which I totally could actually, I could even merge them together which might be a good idea. Well, if I place you here, you'll be able to feed 2 factories in a row, but if I put another storage, well, I don't need another storage because the train is the storage at that point. And I don't need them to go back and forth that frequently, I don't think so. I might regret that later, but we'll find out. So let's say I'm squeezing you right about here. Actually, here to give me some space. Mirror you. I need some space and I need to be able to cover both of them, so something like that might be the way to go. Work with me, game. You know you want to do it. Okay, so we are doing this. Take those 2 away. And then, you guys have a road connection, right? Yep. So you can go. You will need a room for... I won't be able to collect waste this way. They will need to be the other way. So clear that, clear that. Actually, this is probably better. So if I squeeze you right about here, that's too close. Let's give you a bit more space. So maybe something like that. If it snaps where I want it to snap. And you... Cool, you can reach that. That's good. And let's do one more. So let's move you here. That will be a bit too close, I think. Let's see. No, that works. Not the prettiest, but works. And from here, if I want to put a waste collector, I can put it over here if I give them a little bit more space. But honestly, even this one should be plenty. How much waste do they produce? I don't think they produce that much. 13 tons is their export and they produce a day 1.53 tons. So you can last for a month before you're empty. Yeah, you're fine. Worst case scenario, I can make it 1 and 1, but I don't really need to. So you will accommodate that. That is a solution. And let's see for the distillery. And this way they can load... Well, they will need to be able to store it somewhere as well. Okay. I don't want them to store in individual places. I want them to store things together. So, if I daisy chain the food factories with something like... So you go... I need that top connection. Thank you. I know you can do it, game. Come on. So if you can reach, the other one should be able to reach. Yes. Let's squeeze a little bit of a storage there. Do I have a good storage? I need a long storage. Are you a long one? You are a bit thick. You are probably the best option I have. And honestly, here might be the best place for you. Maybe here. Can you reach this? Yes, you can. Can you reach this? Yes, you can. Good, good, good. So where would the road come out? The road would come out this way. That's acceptable. But this would only take the waste from one side. This one would not be able to offload waste on this side. What's the distance between this? 130. No, not even with a tunnel that would be doable. Am I happy with them to be that way? I think I am. And then, where would I place my other stuff, my distillery? So this is 2, so that's the limit. And then here, there will be 2, I'll be able to do 2 more. So if I place you right about here... I need them to be next to each other, that's the key thing. So you can take this connection, you can turn around and you can take... both will need to feed into the same and the same will need to go in there. So I'm not gonna make that much alcohol. 200 tons is like too much, probably. But it doesn't matter, can always be sold. So you can go there. Yes, that will work. Because that way that will create a little bit of a buffer for that as well. And let's get another distillery here. I do not need you to connect with the top one, so you go right about here. You go down this way. You connect somehow, being the keyword here. Can I get you from here to here? Yes, I can. Clear this. And you... So if I am to send you there, that might be a bit too far for a truck. Then you... So the small one should be able to go here and reach those. And you can even reach this. That's not bad at all, actually. If I could get the bigger one, that would be even better. So if I place you right here, you're gonna cover 2. So you would need to be somewhere in the middle to cover all of them. So something like that. Let's give them a road. If I give them a visually pleasing road, will you be functional? No, you're not going to be functional. Because that's too long. Oh, it's a warehouse. It doesn't need a connection. Come on, brain. You knew that. Okay, so let's keep you on the same line as these, so you can cover all of those. Yes. You will be my food distribution. And I'll give you your own connection for a train to go out, for sure, but I need to make sure that trucks can get to you too. So... because I am going to utilize trucks a fair bit. So you go there, so you have that little connection. This is just food, that's fine. I'll upgrade the roads, they're not going to stay mad, this is just for drawing purposes. So how many workers do you need? 340 and another 200, so about 500. So that's a full train. Or a little over, I should say. So we have that going here. And you have a road that needs to connect. So I'm going to say go here. I do not want to make a million different nodes. So will you work with me, please? So let's go there and there. Yeah, I can live with that one. You do not produce anything, you are the only one who produces, and you will probably get a tiny little thing to deal with just that. So let's place that as a placeholder here and get a dual cargo station. So you're the dual one, but you're super long. I need something shorter. Too big. Too small. Just right. So if I squeeze you all the way here, or do I... Well, you won't be able to exit from this side, will you? So let's place you somewhere in the middle and see what I can do with the train line. If I can pass the train line and curve it around, that might be an option. So it would have to be something like that, and something like that, and something like that, and this, and then attach to this and go wherever, potentially. And then, how am I bringing trains here? So this is one of my train intersections. I am going to need another train intersection somewhere probably here, I'm thinking. Also, now that I remember, cut this off, actually. Cut this one off, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. So my little forestry area, we will revisit that in a minute. I don't need to move that many boards at the moment. I need to think how that will go. And I'm thinking this will snake around this mountain, give me a connection to this, and then go across, potentially. So you're doing that. Let's keep you like that for now. All of you will need to be able to merge into something and then crisscross as you need. So let's say you are the main one. You are the special one. So you go this way. And you go there. You follow the same pattern. You snake your way near this. You, I can easily squeeze you there. Even though I would like to sort of maintain this kind of curve. So let's say you go there, you cross this. And while I can always make it into a tunnel, I'm not gonna make it a tunnel for the farms. That's a little bit too extreme. Okay, so you have that. And then you're the singular connection. So you guys need to be able to crisscross. So if you are to go... I know that's horrible. Let's do that. And let's get you merged this way. Why is that one always so ugly? So let's go here. Yes. Okay, I like this one better. So in terms of signals, you would be a two-way, two-way, two-way. Then you would need a crossing right here. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. So that's a junction. You have a chain signal on the right side to go in. You have one coming out for all of them, and the rest will just do their thing. Very good. You will need a junction, and probably the best spot for this junction is right here. So I would love to put one in the beginning of this, but I do not want to block the road with this train. So let's say 2 ways, 2 ways. Let me move that closer. So take that away, remove the 2 nodes and say over here you guys cross and cross. So that's 1 node. You go in that way, you come out this way. And they go in there as they want. And here I can do some major crisscrossing based on what they need. But in reality, it shouldn't matter. Also, do you really need to be part of this? You really don't. You're part of the waste train, so if anything, it might be better for you to go this way and connect there. So let's actually fix that. Yeah, take this away, take this away. I know, I'm changing my mind a few times here, but I think it's kind of necessary. And since we don't have that merger, let's remove that. 90% of this game is planning. And then the remaining is trying to figure out where you went wrong with your planning. So you go there, and you go... Whoop, come on. You go there, and you go there, and you go this way, and you go in that way. Outstanding. So this is all the crop tracks. I will be able to pull out the stuff I need from here. That is fine. You have your connection. I'll do the footpaths after. And I need to bring people. So, I think I'm gonna leverage this same path to bring people as it won't have that much traffic. Or at least I don't anticipate it having that much traffic. And I don't want to use buses for this. I mean, I have 1,300 people ready to work. And you guys will need to merge into my main line, which will be over here. Yeah, so these will need to become some sort of a train bus, train connection, whatever you want to call it. So let's give you that, let's give you that. Let's give you 4 lanes so I can play around with that freely. And then everything will need to cross that way. So you go right about here. And let's get this one going. I know it's a pretty long distance, but they should be okay. In reality, it doesn't even need to be 4 lanes. 2 are enough, but I want to give them a little bit of space to merge and split as needed. So you will have a road going out. Let's make that into a gravel road so it's visible when I plan. You only need 1 lane, so that's not too important. And let's say you go down this way. So you follow the mountain. You could even tunnel the mountain, but no. Let's follow the lay of the land. Something like that. And that way, if I want, I can totally put a fuel station there too. And you can go right about here. And you can merge with that, and you can cross here as needed. Come on. Why you do this to me? Give me a nice straight connection. You know you want to. Okay, You know you don't want to. Remove this node. And I have the limitation of the power poles over here. So I guess you can head that way. And you can continue going straight, so... Ideally, I want this to go straight. I can use a one-way road. That's true. And I get you out with Sif. Like, just a little node, that's all I'm asking. Whoop. Hi. You are what I've been looking for. And yep, I'm happy to give you a little bit of an angle, and then you go there. So that way you can branch as needed. And we'll figure out where you guys will go. Now you will need to go across to meet with your friends, which is fine. Where am I gonna squeeze the train? So for passengers, I'm gonna go with 1500 just so we have enough room for workers and the train, so I don't need to keep planning. So, you know what? I think this is probably one of the best spots for you, since this is a terminal station. So I am going to squeeze you right about here. I'm going to go on footpaths, pedestrian underpass. I do want an underpass connected right here. And I do want another underpass connected. Honestly, go back a bit right there. And take just the mundane connection for now. Yep, something like that. And then you get a tunnel. 250 meters, which is nothing. So left to bottom. Can I make you somewhat visually pleasing? Yes, I can. Okay, and just to make sure, if I use this, I can reach that. I can reach everything that needs workers. That's exciting. That is very, very nice and very, very exciting. Okay, so you need train lines coming out of here. So, straight line, straight line. So I have my buffer. Enable snapping. And then I will give you a little bit more straight line. And here I'll make my merger. So you go here, you go there. And then probably the 4 will continue. I'm guessing some will go up, some will go down, and you will piggyback on those. Because I want to bring people from here. I can get another line from the back side of this, but those don't work very well when they are 2 directions. These work better when they are terminal stations. So what can I do? So from here, you go there. Yeah. I think the easiest solution is just make a branch going that way. So, whoop. So from here, yes, and you go there. Yeah, okay, that was easy. So that will take a while to get there, but I'm not too worried because I'm guessing that will be about 30 minutes to get here, 45 maybe, an hour and a half, 2, 3, so it will be about 4 hours round trip, so that's fine. They don't need to work on 100% saturation, so if I need to make it more frequent, I can always make it more frequent. Okay, I think that will do for this part, and then I will just need to fix those. So let's do that now, so I know what I'm working with. So let's give you a little bit of a curve. Same with you. You guys will need a crossing as well, so you know what? Use the same node, makes life easier. You're not bothering anyone on that side. You can go... I don't mind if you stop tracks here. That's no big deal, honestly. So, can I turn you into a different angle, make you a little nicer? So you can go there. Oh, come on, game. Really? Okay, so can I squeeze you? Do I have enough room? Yeah, I have plenty of room here. So you go there. Famous last words. Okay, well, we're doing it this way then. So where would you guys merge? So if you went parallel to this, you would need to merge there. It doesn't make sense because... I don't want anything to interrupt this, so they would have to merge afterwards. Okay, so... Then you go there. Come on, you could a moment ago. Yes, yes. Close enough. Really? The joys of trains. Go there, go there. Is it time for a tunnel? Will that make it easier? It would, if I had space. So if I try again and say from you to you... No, you will need it done in the regular way. And I have elevation issues as well. So note, that will also not be an option. Well, we got through. So let's make you a little tighter and you a little tighter. Okay, good. You go next to them. And... No, 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 that's ugly. No. And you go that way, and you go that way. And that's the shortest connection I can give you, and that's the shortest connection I can give you. Yep. Okay. I think that works nicely. Yeah. That's one side. Now let's go on the other side. So turn that all into asphalt road. Do you need another connection here? Honestly, no. So here I would have the clothing stuff. And then I should still be able to get workers from here across. So if we go with 2 clothing factories... Or is it... So I can give you this and this. I'm guessing something like that will be the best. but you will need the space in between for the clothes. So clothing factory will need to go in between you, so this way. And you will need to go next to it. So somewhere, actually mirror these. So they can be somewhat the same. Yes, and that way fabric will go into the middle, but this will not create any buffer for fabric or clothes. And your internal storage is very low. So what we can do is we can get a nice storage. We can get this monstrous storage and say you can connect on this side. So that will become the extension. In that case, those two connecting to this doesn't matter because they'll still be able to take what they want from here. And if anything, this becomes unnecessary. So let's try to put them a little closer. So something like, I think that's the closest I can get away with. I'll remove that one from there, mirror you on this side. So I have room for waste as well and to get my workers here. So let's say, so let's say you go there. And then for clothing factory, a singular one here. Also, why is there a road? Hello? So I can always start with just you connecting right there. And I'll give you your own connection to it just for now. But I don't want to close those off. So let's do a little bit more space for something like this. So if you get out of there and you have an underpass, take that away. You will need to be out here. And the tricky part will be also building that. So I need to bring people this way. Where are the roads? So road goes here. And waste will also go here. Probably right here is the best spot for this. You have enough room for all of that. That leaves me room for a pedestrian underpass. And they should be able to reach from here in all directions. It would be really nice if they could use that middle node, but that would be wishful thinking. So here will be a measured distance. No, I think that's probably the best. And you can cross on this way. And you would need people, I'm guessing, right here. Around. So something like that. So you would go there. Underground. This side needs to connect to this, so that's 250. That's workable. And from here, that will be too far. That will be another 180-ish. That one might be a bit too far. Let's see. Yes, so that one is too far. Because those only go up to 450. Sorry, 400, not 450. 450 is only the new roads. So, do I have the option of squeezing that here, making that go here. Take you down, and then get a tunnel going from here to here. That's 89. That might barely reach. You still will not reach. Is that because the footpaths are ancient? So let's upgrade the footpaths into something better. Will you reach now? Getting closer. So if I make you with streetlights, can you reach now? No. You cannot. Yeah, it's not that. Oh, wait. That might be why. Take that away. And give you a direct line here. That's shorter. Not quite. How can I adjust you so you can reach? Because you go back, and that's not ideal. So you go there, and that gives you a lot of space. So if I give you a different underpass and say from here to here, and then from here remove this line and just go. Of course, there is other infrastructure, but that's 214. That's not too much. And you go there. 33. Can you reach now? What? Why can you not reach anything now? What? Oh. Yep. Now you can reach 332 over there, but you're not counting this. Why are you not counting this? You can go over 300, right? 327. No, that might be your limit. So many little details. So if I say, take this away, take this away, take this away, and go a little bit closer. Like, in your face closer. I don't think that will matter, but we'll find out. And you will be the shortest available path. 72. Yeah, it's the same distance. Ah, they can reach. Okay, well, progress. Good, good. So you there, I don't need to build you, but they cannot reach you from the building. So I'll need to make some interesting stuff work. You know what, just give them lights, because why not? Okay. So that's done. You will need roads for this and this. You will need to connect there. So you go over this. Something like that. You can go there. And you... don't like that it goes into so super sharp angles. Okay, let's do that. So you can reach that. That is okay. Let's give you space because it doesn't matter how far they need to go to get to the entrance of this. And I will need room to put other stuff in there as well. You are going to need your own waste collector. So let's squeeze you, I don't know, right about here. So that's that. There will be a bunch of water that is needed here, so that's 4 plus the water coverage to keep the workers going. And they don't need full quality water, but there's no point just bringing 2 separate circuits. And you don't need 2 of those pipes, 1 is more than enough. So where is the water substation going to go? So all of you can be covered with 1, right? Yes. Yes, you can. And that substation will fuel the the food farms as well. Because they need water, but they don't have their own dedicated connection. So that's something important to keep in mind as well. Yes. Yeah, I think here is the best spot for you. You will need a sewage tank connection for the same thing, so just go across it. Okay. So, water suits. You are going to bring water on this side. Yep. Go right about here. You are going to give a medium one here for them to drink. You're going to give another medium one to this one. Hold on. Before we do that, sewage pipes, I'll do them on the left. Okay. So sewage suites right about here. So you go there. It doesn't matter, you can have a big one. So go. Can you make it a little less horrible? Just a little. Okay. Then you can go on the far one. You will conflict with the others. So go here and that's 3 meters. You're not 3 meters. While that would work, I don't like it. So go there. And you can go that way, but I need one to go through. Okay, so you are the one that can go through, and you are the one who needs to connect here. So whatever way I can make you, like that. Yep, I can live with that. And then the big one, honestly, I can just dump it on this canal. They're not going to use it. So I get the right overlay. Now you need to be oh, whoa, oh, hello. That's excellent. And I can do, yeah, take the middle one, because why not? And then you just need a footpath so you can be built. So for now, just connect there. That's horrible. Okay, take that. As we expand down that way, I'll fix that up, but these guys are going to need power, but let's finish with the water. So medium pipe. Because with the medium pipe, I don't really need to make it go deeper. So that makes it much easier. That's why it's usually recommended to start with your sewage pipes and then worry about your water pipes. And for this one, you guys, I should probably give you a water tower. Since I'm sure I will need to do something more about that eventually. Okay, so that's a big pipe coming out of this. And then I need water from somewhere. So if I really want to, I can take water from here. The city is not using all of you. You're producing plenty. And you take and you split here a little bit. I'm taking all the small stuff there, and I have this as another branch for the city. I think utilizing this is my way to go. Turn this off. Yep. Yep. So go up to 1 meter. You need to go that way. Okay, well. So let's give you a crossing here. And you go all the way across water to this. They should be able to pump that out without many issues. No, I'm not queuing that one up yet. Yep, that's okay, that's fine. Power. Now, there is a lot of things that need power here. So, you all need power. So, one substation I highly doubt is enough. Probably gonna need 2. So I'm gonna split the power mirrors down here, so that's 2. These guys will need their own power as well, which is not a lot, but they will need some. So I still need to get a connection out of you, so let's say you go there. So you take care of that, and you guys need power as well. And you can be... Hold on, I need those guys too. So I need all of you to connect with power. Can I not get all of those in one? That would be really, really nice. And very, very ambitious, I know. Well, so you can take care of that, but not the one on the left. Okay, so... You're getting these. All of these because I don't want to make a new node. So you go there. And you guys will get your own connection right about here. I will need... Transformer. You have a power connection there, don't you? Yes, you do. So I will bring a transformer down there. So let's say I'm gonna connect you mirror because the yes, this is good. So you're going to bring 18 megawatts. So you go all the way. You go there, you go down here, You go... Oh, come on, you can go over those. Okay, fine. You can go right there, and you can connect with that. We got that one going. I would use undergrounds, but I think these guys will need a lot more power than just that. So, let's just say you go this way. Those guys on the left do not need power often, so I can get away with the sweets. So let's squeeze you right here. And I put the rod sweets, as you do. I meant these little sweets. Actually go a little closer, a little farther away, I should say, not closer. So something like that. You go up and you connect there. Whoop. You go right about here and here. And that should take care of a fueling station as well as needed. So you can go all the way here. Here. Clear that. Okay, that's done. Now for these ones. So you need your own connection going this way. I know those pillars will dip a lot, but they'll survive. And you go down this way. Perfect. And you will go next to this and go across, follow the mountain. Okay, so you go there. I'm a little worried about the distance this has with the rail. So something like that. And you go down about here. Where is the other one? Wait. Yeah, you go this way, this way, this way, this way. Yeah, you should be able to connect there. Okay, so go in the middle and connect. Okay, and for you, friend, you're going to go here. You're going to go this way. You're going to continue all the way across the mountain. You're gonna go down here, and you're going to go down about here and here. So that should take care of the power. So water, power, sewage, all done. Initial train line planning done. They might need a connection with these. I really don't want to connect them on this. I'd rather have them go around. And I think that's that. If it doesn't work, we will find out. Before we wrap up the episode, because this planning took a fair amount of time. So I started bringing some fuel over here for these guys. I'm not buying any vehicles until they're ready. You are making chemicals, good. I have 27%, very nice. Who are you? What you're doing? You are bringing wood. Speaking of fire. Go helicopters, do your thing. Those are ready. I don't think this is ready yet. No, we need to finish with those lines. Do we have any stuck ones? No. And I don't have enough gravel here. That's something I need to deal with. Cool. This open storage is getting ready. high priority. And since I'm bringing workers here, this is the best place to have that small police station as well. And I have a lot of prisoners. How many are not working? 81. Prisoners? Do I not have enough buses? Is the bus route too much? Well, you have no fuel to start with. So you take 476, but you are the two that are used for processing. You're the one that keeps this working and they have people. This is the one that will need more. So, for this line, I'm going to go here and say, use those two as well. And they'll figure that part out on their own. Oh boy. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. Also, why are you dropping so bad? Starving. No, we have food. And we have... We don't have meat. We have meat. Okay. Those are ready and people are going around and working on our heating plants as needed. You can go back home. Do I need to sell stuff from here? No, not here. Here. Yes I do. Get rid of all of this. And you're producing some, but not too much, so you're gonna be there for a while. And how is our waste situation going? So I replaced this with a rail one. So now all they produce is clean ash, which decays. I need to get this out of there, so I need to use a track. Oh, yeah. Well, I need this to be done as well. But this is not bad. Not bad at all. And then I can start making my optimizations over here. I am getting 2 more distribution offices here. I want one to specifically work with what I offload here. And I want to tear this down and make a new one that is more organized. And we're gonna do that actually before we wrap this one up, since we know what we are working with. So we're going to go with a road cargo station. Actually, it's probably easier to put the transfers first. So let's say... Well, those will only need something like a service road, right? Yes. So this is fine. Okay. So you take this side. You go right next to this. You go right next to this. You go... yeah, and they can store stuff there, so that's not a problem. So that will be 4. Let's get the road cargo station. So something like that. Yep, and then I can start rerouting things. Actually, start these. Clone. And right here, if you copied the important thing, that would be very nice of you, but, you know, game says no. They will need power, that's fine, I can bring them that. Is it elevation? That's the problem here. So let's go there. Let's give you this and this and this. Good stuff. Obviously, you're gonna need asphalt, so this will be your route. And is it worth doing it with one-way roads? So they never block each other. So enable snapping. It's worth testing. So you would need this, and then you would merge with these. And then to go in, why are you saying some other infrastructure is in the way? There is no other infrastructure in the way. So that's the input. Do you not like the angle? That can be a little finicky. No, it actually doesn't like it. Okay, well, there goes that option. So we're going to give you this and this. And you're going to get this and this. So that way they can do what they need. All you guys need is a service road. What is here that they don't like? Okay, well. You do this, and this, and this, and this. Come on, autosave, and this. And the entry can be only on this side or on this side. Well, you can have two entries. Congratulations. So I am going to reroute all of those into here so I can load them and offload them fast with the road cargo stations, and from there I can distribute them as I want. Because this has become a bottleneck, and it makes me need to have a lot of different distribution offices to move things from one side to the other side, from there pick it up directly, and so on, which makes it into a little bit of a nightmare. But this is where we're gonna wrap it up for today. Thanks everyone very much for watching. Don't forget to drop a comment, like, subscribe, you know, all the fun stuff. And I'll catch you all on the next one. Bye bye.